What do you actually call this dish?
This is actually jerk chicken, rice paper spring rolls.
Simple as that.
Very simple.
Simple as that.
Very simple.
Okay, now just to show these off as well, you'll notice that the chicken breast here has been sort of lightly batted out, so it's going to cook really quickly on this grill. You can still maintain that lovely moistness within it, but it is going to cook very quickly. And now all you're saying is then just pop it straight through, yeah?
Pop it straight through.
Okay, well, we'll put a few in there, shall we?
There
Just
you go.
start to marinate if we can see all of this. Look at all these going in. If we put 3 or 4 in, it'd be plenty, won't it? There we go. Right, so now I can see what you mean by leaving it to marinate, because all we're going to do here is just take on a little sort of flavour like that.
There you go.
And you're going to leave that marinade on it before we cook it off?
You're going to leave the marinade on it, and just before you cook it, you're just going to wipe it off gently. You're not going to take all of it off. You can actually leave it on it and cook it right there.
But just that little bit there, we could probably get away with that, could we?
Oh, yeah.
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 Okay. Right, now, to actually grill these, because I'm going to get these cooked off, because you also then just put them to one side, let them relax a little bit while we finish off the rest of the garnish,
Correct.
which is always a good way of doing it. Let's just put a little touch of oil in the pan. Make sure this is well marinated, and then we'll pop this straight onto the grill. And that sounds... The smell, instant smell that we're getting from that is wonderful, really is good. Quite sensational. And I do love the idea of the different strength of flavours that we're going to have compared to perhaps some of the jerk chicken I tried that was quite powerful. And this, I think, could be slightly more balanced.
This will be a little bit more subtle because you have the sweetness of the mango sauce. You also have the vegetables inside of it. And the green, luscious, crispy baby lettuce that we're going to put inside of it.
Right. So while that's cooking then, I'm going to get on with cutting up the little bit of carrot that you asked for to be nicely finely shredded. And we've got a few other bits and pieces as well. And you're adding, this is the mango, isn't it?
This is the mango puree. What we have done, we have taken our fresh mangoes off the tree.
Yep.
Peeled them down. A little bit of kosher salt. A little bit of oil, and we just gently sweat that through until they're nice and soft.
Lovely.
Buzz it through a little bit of a blender.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to add my Scotch bonnet peppers to bring up a little bit of the heat to it.
Perfect. So you heard that. There's going to be, you know, quite some fiery little bites here and there. But the great thing about that, of course, is going to be calmed down by the fruity flavour coming from the mango itself, which is going to do nothing but complement the chicken, which really and truly is not far off. You can see is a good guideline. When you notice this sort of little white border, that's telling you how far the chicken is actually cooked, which is beautiful. So you know it's ready just for turning. A couple of minutes longer, look at that. Absolutely delicious. You can tell then from those little grill marks, you're going to get that slight little fire, that slight little bitterness from it as well, which I think is going to be delicious. And then the last one. And these literally now are going to take seconds, because always bear in mind that the heat retained within the chicken will continue that cooking process. And I want to try and maintain that lovely sort of succulence all the way through each bite. Let's just have a little feel. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. There's one of them, straight out there. This really does smell good. And finally, there they are. Chicken, beautifully grilled off. Switch that off and allow that just to relax while I quickly shred up the carrots.